Hey everyone! So, I'm still fiending to play Metal Gear Solid 2, so we're getting right back into this game. That's the wrong screen. So last we left off, I needed to go find a sniper to save the President of the United States. And I think they said it was in Strut F. So I'm gonna go check that out first. Once the game loads. Alright, this game takes a little while to load. Despite it being on a fast SSD. Oh, it's just redoing this cutscene. Cool.
That's the Semtex. And that must be the control unit.
Thank you, Raiden, for that refresher. Oh, thank God they're still asleep. I'm also very glad I don't have to have the keycard equipped anymore to go through doors. Let's get out my trusty M9. Yeah, I just gotta head down.
Nothing here.
That should not have come through. For some reason, Discord's disabled streamer mode. So give me 1 second. I think that should be fine now. Oh God, is this place? Gotta strut my stuff. Right, can I get a good read on this guy? I can. Right, I got a nosy guy on top knocked out. I got an AK to take those guys down. Smooth run across that walkway. Oh wait, I forgot to bring something up. Yeah, I know about that. The same, you can do the same thing in Metal Gear Solid 1. Oh, it's this area. Got it. Oh, that's... do they just add a reload button and that's why it goes? What is the RGB6, or is that RG86? RGB6. It is a grenade launcher. Neat. I don't think I'll be using that right now. Yeah, I kind of like it being there as just a video game trick. You come with me. We're not having anyone walking upstairs and waking you up. But actually, get into the locker. After I take these claymores out.
There's somebody there.
That or isn't. It is very nice. This entire OST has been really nice to listen to as I'm sneaking through the place. Oh, fuck!
Right, what's wrong? Right.
I zoned in on seeing the M4 case and I didn't notice the AR sensors right next to me. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that Twitch cop. But I don't need to take these guys out. I can sneak around them pretty well. Let's get my grenade launcher again. Hopefully that's all of it. Do I still have the SIGs? I do. Okay, yeah, they're turned off. I was scared of the C4 in this corner here not being connected to that sensor. That's mean.
Nothing here.
So that guy might have a dog tag. Oop. Never mind that. There's my sniper.
Use your PSG-1 to take out the IR sensor's control units. Head to the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2.
Thanks, Pliskin. I was on my way there. Oh, nice. Vagrant Story is something I gotta get into myself at some point.
Don't kill me.
Did I just miss his dog tags?
There's somebody there.
There it is.
Freeze! Freeze!
I've checked that room. I want this room. Let's get some ammo. I can get out before they get in here. Are you still asleep? I don't mind, still gone. He wasn't asleep, but I got out just fine. Nope, can't see him from here. Once he steps away, I should be all clear. I can make it before they see me. There we go. Easy sediment pool clear. And the rest I'm going to need the sniper for. No, I hit a birdie. They're still charged, so I'm missing one. Hold on. Let me use my smokes. Yeah, they're still active. Where is its controller? Is there one around here? No? Let's call people.
Raiden, what you see there is a booby trap consisting of an infrared sensor and Semtex. The Semtex will detonate if the IR beam from the sensor is disturbed. Whatever you do, don't touch the IR beam. But there's no way to get through there without crossing the beam. Neutralize all the control units for the IR sensor. Those control units and the distance are obviously out of handgun range.
What do I do then?
Use the sniper rifle to take them out. Use the PSG-1 sniper rifle to shoot out control units that are farther away.
Behind the flag? I don't see one clearly behind the flag unless I need to shoot the flag out. Oh, I just saw it flap. Yep, I got that, so let's check.
Raiden, you haven't destroyed all the control units yet. Use the first-person view or the sniper scope to look around.
I didn't even know there was a Cypher unit around here. Yeah, someone just walks past my door. Don't worry about her. She'll be fine. Oh, there it is. But just because I don't like the ciphers, taking it out.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
What was that beep?
Raiden,
Oh.
let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden.
Oh, hey, Otacon.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Raiden is trying so hard to put the pieces together. Oh, hey, King.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here.
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. Now, That is not Solid Snake.
That's like the one thing I know about this game, clearly. That one line.
What a pleasant surprise.
And it's delivered so well.
Save it. You were mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Oh. He's doing the Armstrong thing. Okay, so they just straight up tell you now it's Solidus.
That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get it?
Oh, that's kind of badass.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
Yeah, it would have been nice if
I can't
the
stand
English
up
dub
the
also
Harrier.
had the same voice
You
actor.
have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Hell yeah, another Stinger boss fight. Oh god.
Use this.
Thanks, Snake. I mean, Pliskin. I don't know. The ball's out now, but still, he hasn't said his name is Solid Snake to Raiden yet. Damn it. I was just about to shoot two. I'll take that trade. Oh god, it's going around. Hey, Colonel, help.
Right. Handguns and machine guns can't stand up to fighter jets. Use the Stinger missiles instead.
Right. I'll back you up from the chopper. If I see you run short of an item, I'll toss it down. Make good use of those.
Thanks, Pliskin.
Jack? Be careful, Jack.
Do I have a bandage? I don't. I'm just gonna bleed out slowly. Ouch.
I'll shred you to pieces! Damn it! I'll take care of
There we go. I'm getting the hang of the fight now.
I'll let you go out in style!
I tried to get away from that. Oh yeah, getting thrown here would be insane. Oh, you stole another shot from me.
I'll shred you to pieces! What the? What the?
Get back behind cover. Wait till he's done.
I'll take care of
You threw it in the middle of the gunfire.
I'll let you go out in style.
Ouch. God, I really didn't see them coming that time. Got him. Oh, we damaged an eye. Good for us. We'll be one step closer to Big Boss's look.
There's something coming up.
Hi, Ray.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
They got my eye. Fab, go! Ha!
Come on, Raiden, you can save yourself. What the fuck? He's running on water? Vamp is Jesus?
It's running on water.
Oh no, he's not Jesus, he's Naruto, because he can run up solid objects as well.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh,
The president's all yours.
okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are
Yeah.
identical on the
I was
genetic
just about to say I had to let that one through,
A
but
deception for our own
the
protection.
Automod hit it, but
We
I let it
stole
through
this
just
frozen
because it's
body
a
from some organization.
it's a fact
Kind of
about the
hassle,
game's
though.
history,
That's all there
not
is
you
to it.
trying to be racist.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world,
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Just hangs up on him after saying, "Get the fuck out, this is for the military's
And I know I
problem."
need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Okay, I'm not tabbed into the game. Oh god, I'm still not tabbed into the game. 1 second. So I just closed my chat.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Damn, Colonel's gone a bit renegade. Let's ignore that.
Raiden!
I've seen my playthrough of Metal Gear. Okay, Solid Snake wouldn't have done that.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Yeah, I was wondering about that before. I noticed yesterday it was at level 1, but didn't say anything about it. I figured either I gotta use it more to get it to level 2, or maybe there's something I can do to upgrade it. Right, slow walk this time. Don't run over the bird shit. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I would have gone the entire game not knowing you could do the chin-ups. Raiden, can you get up one of these? Thank you. Alright, let's give that a try. 1 second, let's get somewhere. Oh, the chin-ups take a little while. So that's 10 of them there I just did. Yeah, no, I'm not going to commit to it. I just wanted to see how many I could squeeze into one grip level.
This is not a pretty sight.
Let's stun them.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Oh wait, they're up there. Okay. Jack, you were meant to cartwheel over that. Let's squeeze a couple more of these in.
Encountered the enemy requesting backup.
Never mind. Oh god.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
That was just bad mistake after bad mistake. Oh, thank God I can crouch walk on these.
Oh, I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Oh, God. I almost walked right into that. Sir, that is a long piss. Are you gonna stop any time? Oh, okay, I gotta try that.
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch code. Secure the President before they can confirm and finalize the code input. The President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Raiden, you cover the President. Make contact with him before the confirmation of the nuclear launch code. We're going to start repairs on the Kamov. That should keep our hands full for a while. I did a round of Shell 2 during bomb disposal. Let me know if you have any questions.
Does Rose say anything?
What can I do for you, Jack? Take it easy.
Okay, I gotta stand in it longer, I guess. Good lord, how much piss did this man have stored in his balls?
Raiden, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Rose?
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
I should have gone into first person mode and looked up at it too.
Raiden, you cover...
I can squeeze some in here. It hit me after I finished it. That I could have gone first person. Oh god. Get out of here. Oh god, there's another one. There's multiple of them. Also, I think it's fine as long as I just do a couple of them at set intervals. I'm not gonna sit there and do 100 on one railing though. One, two, three, 4, 5, and now we're out of here. Now I'm wondering if I can make Dryden go have a shower.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left
It's kind of risky to be doing it
remember?
right in the open of this doorway, but let's see how this goes.
Started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion.
I can't put it away, so this is going to be a safe scene.
Confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
Oh no.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Yeah, no,
Everything all right?
I'm all
No
too familiar with the electric
I
floors.
can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right.
The circuit panel, but
Make
not the
sure you
president.
Don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Well, now that I know that's a thing that could happen, I'm gonna guess 5 times. But he has a very small health bar. I had to. It's not an instant game over. Yeah, no, he's got a bunch of ideas he just constantly reuses. Which I don't mind. He's retooling them in neat ways every time. I didn't like to set up that room. God damn it. I wasted that shaft. You know what? That shaft was too important to give up. God, you're so dramatic, Raiden.
Raiden!
Oh, there was another shaft grenade over here. I didn't need to do that. Come on, I just want a soda. Oh, damn it. My mind clicked over to Metal Gear Solid 1 for a moment and I pressed circle. Let's see what they have to say.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
Colonel, you
Push
sound a
the
little,
punch
little
button
different.
to dive down from the surface. The only way to the president is past this electrified floor. Use the remote-controlled missile to destroy the power source. That will cut off the high...
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles. I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
It's contaminated water? Jesus.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
Raiden, how are you
You'll
doing
have
this
to swim
underwater?
through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Oh, I think I see what these are. Okay, that's pretty cool. What was the NVG? Oh, night vision goggles. Got it. Oh, God. Well, there's Nikita.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
Yeah, the swimming isn't too bad. Hey, Rubber Ducky. I do want to try and explore here a little bit, though. Oh, god damn. That is a hell of a place to find him.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using.
Don't be
the up,
looking directly
down,
at him to get
left,
any bit
and
information.
Right movement of the left stick. Push the punch button.
Oh, damn it.
You
Maybe Snake has something to say.
Snake, it's Stillman. Stillman's here.
Yeah?
He was waiting for me.
Right.
That's a bit of a creepy way to put it, Raiden.
Right. It doesn't look as though the watertight door will open. Find another route.
So let's get some air. Oh, I'll hear some of the shit that Snake has to say in due time. PSG-1T? Okay. Okay, that one's cramped. Never mind then, guess I'm going back this way. Oh, it's the Vulcan Raven figure. Just casually floating here. Okay, there's nothing here. I can leave now. But I got a new sniper, I got a Nikita missile. I think I'm doing pretty okay. I want to see what the new sniper actually says. Oh, it's a tranquilizer rifle. Got it. That actually sounds kind of nice to have. Did you restock over here? You didn't.
What is that?
Okay, it didn't want to go down. There we go.
What is that?
Damn it. I couldn't pick it up.
What is that?
Oh god. Okay. I saw what you meant.
What is that?
I'm surprised I didn't hurt him.
What is that? What is that?
Suicide counts 0. Despite his best efforts at one point there.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
He knows about the skull
Are you
suit?
all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me. I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
Johnson?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano-communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they
Ryder
want
was
to
pretty
believe.
forthcoming with that no.
It is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
You dreamt a little too high, President.
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the
president from Metal Gear Solid 1.
Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Excuse me?
New Metal Gear.
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
Oh, that's kind of
I'm quite
fucked.
serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Okay, I've heard the name Arsenal Gear. I've never actually known anything about it.
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
God damn.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Oh, understandable.
See you
That
around,
happens.
Carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
As my what now? I guess the president does count as the commander-in-chief overall. Oh, right. I'm alt-tabbed out. Give me 1 second, and then we'll do a round of codec calls. Okay, I'm back. So, gonna highlight a couple of things from chat. First up, Ragnell says, you actually already knew this ray doesn't meet the definition of a Metal Gear because it isn't designed to deliver a nuclear warhead. So that one caught me for a loop because I remember Ray is designed to be an anti-Metal Gear sort of situation. I just figured at this point that now that it's been taken away, that they would have respected it to be a nuclear aligned weapon. And Arsenal Gear, I didn't know was from this game. I've only ever heard about Arsenal Gear through name only, so I wasn't sure when that was going to show up. And for the Commander-in-Chief part, yeah, that just caught me off guard for a second because it's such a military-sounding position. I completely forgot that the president does count as a Commander-in-Chief and has say over generals and stuff. But yeah, let's get into these codecs. No response from the Colonel. Snake? Rose? I guess I don't get any response in here. There we go.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, The president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
2000's web pages have such soul to them.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles.
I just didn't get to it yet. There's a lot of cutscenes going
opposition has
on.
Control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
My sister.
what's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Okay, so I'll get to that question now. Now, given you're an adult, by the way, and not a kid like I was when I played this game, let me ask you straight up too. Do you think you're working for the Patriots or not? And also, hey, feel free to share any general thoughts too. Working for the Patriots, I think there's an element to that, yeah, because they brought up the Lali Lule Lo a couple of times, and I know that's connected to the Patriots. And there's a lot of misinformation going on between the Colonel and Raiden. So I'm guessing, like, you're not working with them in the sense you're working with them, but you're working for them because they're like puppet masters, essentially. And yeah, I do love that people just don't know what the fuck is going on with Ocelot because he's just some weirdo. Wait, am I even going the right way? I need to double check on the codec again.
Raiden, locate Emma Emmerich and have her put the President's disc to use. Emma should be to the northwest of your present location, on B1 of the Shell 2 core. She's in an area just on the other side of a card level 4 door. Hurry.
Okay, yeah, I'm going the right way. Hello?
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
Oh god, I have to remember the way back.
Take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Also, I know it's not technically spoilers, but please don't say, hey, remember this thing when it gets to a future game. I'll wait till I get to that future game and I'll try to make the connections myself. Oh god, I just ran straight into that. I also should have swam up for air, but right here. Oh, wrong way. Hey, Vamp. How you doing?
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Fancy dodges.
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Okay, that to me was a little cool.
Knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
This game's starting to really ramp up on the Patriots just control information angle now.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Alright, let's get some codex.
Vamp seems to be anticipating the trajectory of your shots from the minute movements of your muscles. There's no such thing as a perfect system, though. There must be a way to throw him off and land a shot.
It looks like he's anticipating the incoming bullet's trajectory from the movement of your muscles. Relax, though. He doesn't have you all figured out. Right. Don't use the target locking function. Vamp will anticipate your trajectory if you do, and you'll never manage to land a shot.
So no free aim. Got it.
Remember what Vamp said. That light reaction tank is a death trap. Make sure you don't fall in there accidentally.
That didn't work. Hey, where'd you go, Vamp? Oh god. Oh god, he just ran back in. Okay, yeah, I do need to lock on. Okay, when he's like that, I can't hit him. This is when I stun him. Damn it. Oh yeah, I'll give Rose a call because maybe she gives me the information about Vamp.
Tell me you're all right. Don't give...
No, she doesn't.
You can shoot down the knives Vamp throws. Aim at them in first-person view.
Because Rose was meant to give me information about the members of Dead Cell. If I save, okay.
Need to save?
Hold on, Vamp, I'm just saving.
You have to come back in one piece.
Never mind, she had nothing. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out other ways I can try and sneak hits into him. Damn it! Missed his legs. I'm running out of bullets. They haven't said it by now. Let's leave it for later in the game. If I miss them completely by the time I hit credits, then we can go into talk about Dead Cell members. Gonna have to switch to the M9 soon. I'm also out of grenades, so I can't get him out of the water faster. Don't say anything for sure, but I took a guess that her father is Vulcan Raven. Mostly because she also has a massive gun. But yeah, don't say for sure. Come on, Vamp, get out. Oh god. Oh, he doesn't even stay up there long enough for me to shoot him now. Unless I'm just really bad with my aim. Which is also a possibility.
Take this.
My body.
Freeze.
Yeah, I saw that glowing orange knife and I figured I had something to do.
I can't move.
Oh god.
Freeze.
I don't have my gun out, so I can't move. I might be cooked. So I was a little cooked, but I understand the fight a bit better now. Oh! Yeah, let's see how this goes. Damn it. Hey, they're not meant to come out yet. Oh, that's a good get for a voice actor. Van, please. Van, please. Damn it! I was so close. He's gonna get out pretty quickly from this one, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was doing so well before. Oh god!
Right. Is something wrong?
It didn't even give me a chance to hold onto their side. Well, that was a waste of grenades. Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen too. I may have been a little frustrated at that shot. I don't know why I did that, what I was doing there. Oh, fuck.
Jack, what's going on? Answer
I just dove right into that.
Jack? Jack!
I like this fight. I'm just doing very, very terribly at it. I know what to do. I've got a good handle of what I gotta do now, though. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to cut the corner like that. I just kind of slipped into that position. Oh yeah, whenever you fall in water, they do a Raiden drowning screenshot. Like they do a pretty good job to visualize how you died. Alright, this should be a good time to throw in grenades. I'll be 1 second. Right in the head. That was cheap, Vamp. gonna get back out real soon. I guess not. Damn it. It was right in my face too. I had a feeling you'd be able to. But Colonel also tells you can. Alright, your time's up now, mister. That was a bad one from me.
My body.
Take this.
I can't move.
Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't move.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
I was right there, man. It's gonna jump back out real soon. They're pretty fun. I'm really liking the bosses. I can escape him. Damn it. Damn, I put my gun away, so now I can't do this. Please be gentle. God, where is he? There we go. Drown, bitch.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
We're not going to do that yet. It's getting late. I'm gonna call it. Let's just do some codec calls real quick. And then I'm gonna call it a night.
Raiden, go and find Emma. She should be in the locker room to the north of your area.
You could ask Snake for more details if you need them.
Yeah, Snake, tell me where she is.
Raiden, we don't have much time left. Emma should be to the north of filter chamber number 2, where you fought with Vamp.
Raiden, you have to hurry. EE's life is in your hands.
Anything to say, Mr. X? No response? Okay, time to save.
What's up, Jack?
Let's just replace this one.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely. Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen,
Jack is a
Rose,
selfish
I'm right in the
lover.
middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Whoa!
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Now wasn't really a great time to bring that up, Rose. But go off. I'm learning more about their relationship. Yeah, no, they do a really good job of like making Raiden's life more clear, I guess. It's just the word I need to use. And using Rose to manipulate him is a really good way to bring it out as well. But yeah, no, God, I don't know how to refer to you on the stream because I just usually go by your name. I'll just say Juicy Oni Burger. Yeah, no, I actually kind of like the Fat Man one because I like the mix of freezing the C4s and then having to deal with him. And the Harrier's fine, that's whatever. The one with Fortune down in the basement is just like, okay, yeah, I should just go by Oni. The one with Fortune in the basement is just basically a survive this time limit sort of thing, so it's not really a boss fight, but that was kind of fun to go through. And then yeah, Vampire is like an actual real boss fight that I really enjoyed, and it's like, oh god, I just kept fumbling every now and then. But he's got decent mechanics to him, and I liked learning how to get through his fights just now. But yeah, no, that's gonna be it for the night. So thank you everyone that came by to watch, and I'll probably get back to this tomorrow night because this game's in my veins right now. So have a good night and see you all later.